So, hello everyone, wherever you may be watching from. This is Rebecca and Desmond, and we're filming from our home in the north of England, UK. So, just want to thank everyone who has already watched our previous videos, who's liked and subscribed. If you haven't already, please do that. That would mean a lot to us. Thank you for your comments of support, any tips and ideas you've gave us. And to those who have reached out with their numbers or their Facebooks and drop their YouTube handles for things that they're doing, so we can watch those and get some tips really. So thank you for that. So quickly, just a little bit about us. We live in the UK, we're a married couple, and we're wanting to relocate to Zimbabwe, which we spoke about on our previous video. If you haven't seen it, please have a look. But in the last video, because I'm still working out how to do editing and stuff, I didn't include any of the footage or photographs or anything like that about showing our time there and pictures of the progress and things that we've done so far. So following on from us talking here, the rest of this video, that's what's going to be included. So I want to relocate there. We're wanting to move there by say
2030 to 31.
By around
that time.
Yeah, by around 2030. With the idea to have our house fully built by 2028, and then those couple of years in between is where we're going to be saving up more capital to go there and start our projects, because we're wanting to go into pig farming is what we've looked at, and thank you for those that have reached out about that also. So yeah, have a look at our footage that's going to follow on from this in our upcoming videos. Like I say, please do subscribe, and we're going to talk about a bit more about when we were scammed and lost money trying to set up a borehole the last time we were there. We quickly touched upon that in a previous video, but we're going to look more into depth about that, about what happened, and get any advice from you guys so that doesn't happen again, or please reach out if that has also happened to you. And yeah, anything you want to add, baby?
No, I don't think I have anything in particular that I want to mention, other than in terms of if there's any of you guys that can do sort of modern pig structures that we can sort of start with. You are welcome to comment below, so that at least we can reach out and have a conversation, and maybe we can do business. Thank you.
Yeah, so thank you for watching so far. Thank you for those that have liked and subscribed. If you haven't, please do. We've got some upcoming videos over the next few weeks looking at different topics. So yeah, enjoy the footage. Thanks guys.
Thank you.
So here we are, driving to our land. We're quite lucky actually, because the road's pretty decent in terms of potholes and things. The tarred road is really good. Honestly, I could listen to that noise every day. Showing off his skills. So we got the local guys, our neighbours, to just install this temporary fence for us with the sticks and the barbed wires. At this point, we just wanted to get it marked. So the field behind where these guys are standing, we later extended to that field as well. So when the guys were doing the fence, they saw like a snake like in the fields where they were working. So they ended up torching the grass to try and scare the snake away. The fire started spreading across the field, so guys are now working hard to put that out. It actually did us a favour because it got rid of all the overgrown grass on our land. That part in the middle there, that was a big ridge, so one of our neighbours actually flattened it all out for us. So that it would become one plot rather than the two it was when we first got it. So this is the guy who came to site where the borehole should be for us. And our first trip came to an end. So I think it was less than a year later, and we headed back to Zim. Arrived early hours and had to mess around trying to call people so we could check in, because I think we landed about 2 o'clock in the morning. But before we did anything with the land this time, we went to visit our family in some of the rural areas. And before we got hard to work, we did a few little trips to some of the animal parks and things. Des didn't want to hold the lizard. So we stayed in this hotel while we were trying to work out what to do next, because we just lost a load of money trying to get the borehole done. So this is how we're putting our heads together and seeing what we could do. And that's when we decided, okay, rather than getting the borehole done right now, let's get a proper fence put up and we can say the trip hasn't been for nothing, and let's get some cabins installed. So we went, met up with a load of guys, started filling the trucks up with bits from the market, and off we went. And the cabins went up. So we've got 3 single room cabins in a row, and then we've got a 2-room cabin. So they were put up, and then the guys started with the fence. So because we didn't end up getting the borehole finished because of the money we'd lost, we bought one of those, just what they're called, just plastic water tanks.
Yeah, it's a plastic water tank.
Just so we could fill that up with water from the community borehole, so that when the guys needed cement and things like that for installing the fence and for the floor of the cabins, that they had water on site. And Des got hard to work with the tree. So everyone was hard at work. I thought the fence was probably going to take a day. In all honesty, it probably took about a week. So it was cutting it fine to when we had to go home. So this cleared area here where we'd been walking around at the edges and this large cleared bit here, this is also part of our land as well, but there was a miscommunication when putting the fence up because we weren't there on the ground at that time. So when we go back next time, we're going to extend the fence and get it put up so that all of our land is within inside the fence. I mean, it doesn't look too much on the pictures that are left out, but if you stand on it, it actually is quite a big piece that they've not included inside the fence. So the stand became a bit of a building site for a while. The fence was going on. We had guys concreting the cabin floors. And I don't normally dress like this, but it was so hot I had to remove my Zambia from my waist and I tied it around my head just to stop it from burning. So this ridge here where the fence is was supposed to be cleared before they put the poles in, but they just did it anyway. So next time we go, we're going to remove that section of the fence, level it out, and then put the fence back in place on the level ground. So at this point, the floors within the cabins, they've all been concreted. It's been insulated in there. And the plastics are up at the windows because we just need the glass window panes to go inside. But that hadn't been done at the minute. That's why they've got the plastics over them, just to weatherproof them a bit. But it was looking good towards the end. The guy did a really great job with the floors. So we've just got all our equipment and bits and pieces in there at the moment. And then in this one, the 2-roomed one, that's all ready for the lady who's now living in there, who's just minding the property. She moved all her things inside. And then our trip came to an end. So that's where we are at the minute as we plan ahead. So please like, share and subscribe. And thank you very much, guys. We'll see you in the next one.